The Bucs offseason is shaping up to shake the franchise, and some decisions could completely change the team's trajectory. Jason Licht has left major uncertainty hanging over one of the defense's pillars, while a young NFL talent could emerge as a key piece for Tampa Bay. And on offense, what does the future hold for Chris Godwin and Baker Mayfield's protection? Behind-the-scenes moves indicate changes that could surprise many. You don't want to miss a single detail of these developments. So, leave a like, and let's dive into the video. The Bucs are heading into this offseason with a big question mark in the secondary, and the most concerning issue is, without a doubt, the cornerback position. GM Jason Licht did not commit to Jamel Dean's future during the NFL Combine and hinted that the franchise is still evaluating the situation before making a decision. If Dean ends up leaving, Tampa Bay would be left with only Zion McCollum as a starting corner, and that's far from ideal. The solution could come from free agency or the draft, but what if the Bucs pursue a young talent via trade? A name that could be on their radar? Rick Woolen from the Seattle Seahawks. The buzz in Seattle has been intense in recent days, especially after DK Metcalf requested a trade and the franchise sent Geno Smith to the Raiders. If Metcalf actually leaves, Woolen could be next. The 6'4" cornerback made a huge impact as a rookie in 2022 and seemed poised to be the next Richard Sherman, but his production has declined since then. Still, he remains an impactful player, recording 5 combined interceptions and 25 passes defended over the past 2 seasons. The issue? His fit in new head coach Mike Macdonald's scheme is uncertain, which could open an opportunity for the Bucs. Now, what would be the price? Woolen still has 1 year left on his rookie contract, so the Seahawks would likely demand at least a third-round pick, similar to what the Chiefs received for L'Jarius Sneed. The upside for Tampa Bay is that he still has plenty of untapped potential and could be worth the investment. If the Bucs go after Woolen, they would need to plan for a contract extension at some point, just as they will have to do with McCollum in the future. But the reward could be significant. An extremely athletic and young cornerback duo, perfect for Todd Bowles' defensive scheme. McCollum has already progressed from a backup to a CB1, and Woolen has a similar physical profile, potentially forming a dangerous tandem on the outside. At 26 next season, he might be on the verge of regaining his rookie year form and returning to the playmaker Seattle saw in 2022. The Bucs could look for a veteran in free agency or try to uncover a hidden gem in the draft, but securing a proven player with high upside might be well worth it. Would you bet on this trade? So, Bucs fans, what do you think about this potential move for the defense? Drop your thoughts in the comments. But if this is already a hot topic, the offense's situation might be even more concerning. One of the team's stars faces an uncertain future, and the decision could impact the entire season. The Buccaneers' offseason revolves around a major question: the future of Chris Godwin. The star wide receiver is set to hit free agency, and whatever Tampa Bay decides to do with him could define the entire offense for 2025. If he stays, Baker Mayfield retains one of his favorite weapons. If he leaves, the Bucs may need a new primary target to sustain their passing game. But Godwin isn't the only key player who might be on his way out. Left guard Ben Bredeson is also in line for a new contract, and Tampa Bay could struggle to keep him. Here's the crucial detail. Mayfield was sacked 40 times last season, one of the worst marks in the league. That means reinforcing the offensive line must be a priority, especially if the Bucs want to stay competitive in the NFC South. According to NFL.com, the 2 biggest offensive needs for the Bucs this offseason are exactly these: keeping Godwin and securing stability at left guard. If Godwin doesn't re-sign, Tampa might turn to young receiver Jalen McMillan for a bigger role, but replacing a player of his caliber is never easy. And if Bredeson also departs, things get even more complicated because Sua Opeta, another rotational guard, is also hitting free agency. Bredeson joined the Bucs on a modest 1-year, $3 million deal, but is now expected to seek a more lucrative long-term contract. If Tampa Bay wants to keep Mayfield well protected and give the offense a real chance to grow, holding on to at least one of these two, or finding adequate replacements, needs to be an absolute priority. The Bucs are at a pivotal moment. Fixing the defense is important, but losing key offensive pieces could be costly. The front office must make the right decisions to keep the team competitive, and to stay updated on all the latest news about your team, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications.